Yeah. 44-degree water is definitely colder than 48, which is where I had it set yesterday, but had it set at 44 today. Whew. All right, so musings. This is a different one. Have you ever been bullied? There's one language bullies understand. I'll tell you in a little bit. But I didn't know it because I was raised as a kid to be a pacifist. Just take it. Man, it wasn't until I was in my 40s that we were on a conference call with a former high power exec from one of the largest companies in the world, well-known brand, and he had his own company in this humongous equestrian center that he owned in Virginia, and he was bullying one of my colleagues on the phone on a conference call. You know what? The customer isn't always right. He was a bully. And it was at that moment I kind of buoyed up and bowed up and said, this conference call's over. And he was like, what? I said, this conference call is over. He said, why? And I said, you have brought one of my colleagues, one of the best people in our company, who really has done a good job on your account, to tears. We're done. And he did not know what to say. It was like I punched him in the nose unexpectedly. And I wouldn't have done it if he would have been bullying me, because I was just taught to take it. But when I saw him bring one of my colleagues to cry, and she was really good, that just stirred up an anger in me that I was like, enough is enough. No more, no more. And what was really amazing is, like, our CEO had never stood up for our colleagues. And so I thought, oh boy, I'm going to get fired. I was on the leadership team, but I thought, I'm going to get fired. But even if I did, I knew I did the right thing. I don't think he liked it, our CEO, but he tolerated it, and my colleague and others felt like they were protected. It was just a simple thing. It wasn't like I, laid my life down in front of a car or something like that, but that was an important moment for me to understand that bullies understand one thing, and that's resistance. Sometimes it's a quick, unexpected punch to the mouth. Now, I'm not advocating violence, but I do advocate this, especially when it comes to imposter syndrome, because it's a bully. It has no good intent whatsoever other than to just destroy you, make you miserable, make you doubt yourself, make you feel less than. And so one of the reasons I wrote that book, Silence the Imposter, with these 7 weapons to silence it, I learned the hard way on all of these 7 weapons, all of them. But it's time to silence it. It's time to punch it in the mouth, and you can do it. It's not punching somebody else in the mouth. It's punching an adversary that wants to take you down. If you're tired of suffering from that kind of a bully, rise up. It's time for it to meet some resistance, don't you think? All right, that's 4:30.